Hello YouTube! Alright, today's project is repairing a garden hose. So what happened is I had one of these ends on it and it was seized. Like the nozzle was absolutely seized onto the threads. There was no way it was coming off. I'm using pliers, I'm using wrenches, trying to twist everything. I finally broke the nozzle and I still never got it loose. It was crazy. So I ended up having to cut the hose because I wanted to fill my swimming pool up, and I figured it'd take a lot longer going through a nozzle than just through the end of the hose. So I cut the hose off, and now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fix it. So I figured I'd just do a quick little video and show anybody that doesn't know how to fix a hose. Okay, to fix your garden hose, you're gonna want to get a replacement nozzle on here, or hose end anyway, and you're gonna need a Phillips head screwdriver. You're gonna take the screws out. They sell these in metal and plastic. I like the metal ones. I figure the heavier duty, the better. So just take your screws out. Now you can take them all the way out or just part of the way out. They kind of hold in there if you don't want to take it all the way out. So you got this brass end here and it's got barbs on it. So you're gonna shove that down inside your hose. Now my hose here, when I cut it, I just used a pair of, like a big scissors that I had. I didn't get a clean cut. So now I want to make sure I have a clean cut before I try to put it on. I'm going to use a razor blade just to try to cut straight down through it. Okay, I got a pretty clean straight cut now. We're going to go ahead and try to stick this, you want to put your end on first before you put the barbed end in. Otherwise, you won't be able to get it on over top of this part of it. So we're gonna try to shove this down in. Sometimes it might help to get a little bit wet or use a little bit of lubricant of some kind. I'm just gonna use a little bit of spit just to try to lube it up a little bit so it slides in easier. Push it down in, nice and easy. Now you're gonna slide this back up. If your screws aren't loose enough, it's gonna be hard to do, but my screws were loose enough. Now it's just a matter of tightening the screws back up. And what you're doing is you're clamping down on the sides of the hose and making it tight over top of the barb on the brass end. I would recommend making it pretty much as tight as you can turn these screws, because what'll happen is you're gonna put your nozzle on here, and when you go to turn it off, you'll end up turning the whole brass instead of turning the nozzle off. Another good idea is there's a product called Anti-Seize. Since I've had problems a couple times now with nozzles not wanting to come off, I'm going to put a little bit of Anti-Seize on the threads before I put my nozzle on, and that'll give me some more assurance that I'll be able to take my nozzle off when it comes to be time. Okay, this stuff is what's called known as Anti-Seize lubricant, made by Permatex. It's silver. My uncle likes to tell stories about this stuff when he uses it on everything, and he likes to say that when he's used it so much, and when he opens up a can of this, it's not 10 minutes and he looks like the Tin Man. And he's even bragged that he's gotten it on his teeth before. Personally, I don't know how you get it on your teeth, but whatever. Anyway, so just a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. It's got a brush built into the handle. Now I'm just gonna brush it on there a little bit. Just a little bit. So my threads, the idea is when I'm putting my nozzle on now, I want this thing to come back off at a later date. I don't want it to be stuck on there forever, which is what's happened to me a couple times now. So there you go. It's not turning loose, and it comes back off the way it should. All set. Ready for a summer of use. All right, thanks for watching. If you like our content, please give us a like, comment, subscribe. We sure appreciate it. Hope everybody's having a great day and is gonna have a great weekend. Anyway, thank you. Bye. Had a spray nozzle on there. Just like, whoa. Where the hell did you just go?